Welcome to this webinar, Why Study in Asia. I am Tiffen and this is my colleague Elsie. So, more people joining. Hello, hello. Okay, why can I not change the slides? Here we go. So this is what we're going to talk about today in this webinar. So first we're going to talk about who we are and what do we do. The second part would be the benefits of studying in Asia, because this is some important part for you. Our destinations, which is probably what you're all looking forward to discover. We're going to talk about how to apply, because it is really easy, but it is still necessary to mention it. And the benefits of applying through Asia Exchange. So all of this will take hopefully about half an hour, and then we will have a Q&A. So you should all have a question bar on which you can put the question. Please do not use the chat, because otherwise we cannot have direct access to the question. So it is a lot easier if you use the question section, and we will answer all your questions at the end of the presentation, because it will make it a lot easier for us. So first up, so welcome everybody. Many more people are here right now. So we are Asia Exchange. You can see on your screen our team. So we are a study abroad organization that was founded in 2007. We have two offices, one in Tampere, Finland, which is the headquarters where Elsie and me are at the moment, and the other is in Bali. So we have about 10 partner universities, and they are sharing between 7 countries. We will talk more about that a bit later. And the team that you can see on the pictures are former exchange students that went to Asia, or that traveled into Asia, or that worked in Asia. So we all have at least a little bit of knowledge about Asia and some countries.
And plenty of experience of studying and living abroad.
Yes. Not only in Asia, but we are all former exchange students, I think. Everybody?
Yeah, everybody, yeah.
So who we are? So we are mostly the link in between you guys that are watching us, your home institution in whichever country you are, and the Asian institutions. So we are helping you. We're bringing you the expertise in the study exchange. So Asia Exchange is the most affordable and most international study abroad organization. We have some of the lowest tuition fees and some of the most wide range of destinations. So we help you for many things, but mostly we are here for you. So why study in Asia, which is all of you what you hopefully wish to do? So first up is to get out of your comfort zone, because I think most of you come from either Europe or some other countries in the US, and it is really different to live in Asia than to live probably where you are now. You will learn new languages and experience new cultures, which is especially a big thing in Asia, because in one country you can have different cultures and different languages. You will also develop your skills and your new perspective by going to Asia, grow as a person, grow, it can be personally, professionally, or whatever you set yourself the goal. You can travel and see the rest of the world, because our destinations, you don't have to stay in this country. You can, with the visa that you will get, go into another country and travel basically wherever you want in Asia. One of the most important thing by studying in Asia is that you live affordably. It is relatively affordable to live in many countries of many of our destinations. The rent are pretty affordable, as well as transportations. So this is also a reason why many of you choose to study in Asia. Of course, as exchange students, you will make a lot of friends and network with people coming from Asia, of course, but also all over the world, because you will meet students from many other countries. You will gain value for your future career, and of course it will be a once-in-a-lifetime experience, which is basically every study exchange objective, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so for next up, the studying in Asia. So this is on this slide what you will get by studying in Asia through us. So you will have courses in English into different field of studies. So it's really interdisciplinary study programs. So you can mix and match your courses. Of course, you need to get the credits to your university, so you need to ask them, of course, beforehand. But if they agree, you can take something from business to medicine to engineering. You're free to choose. You can take up to 36 ECTS per semester, and the courses of both bachelor and master level courses. Regarding the tuition fee, it depends how long you go. So it goes from 840, which is, I think, the summer school,
Yes,
up to less than 2,000 euros. So this is also for the semester. So depending on the destinations, you can also have full degrees, summer school, and we will talk about this later on in the destinations.
yeah, and also to mention that for some of the partner universities, you don't actually have to be a student at the moment as well. So some of our partner universities also accept applications from student or from applicants who are currently on their gap year and they're not enrolled in a university. So that's an option too.
Yeah, good point. So these are our partner universities. So in this map, you can see all the destinations, but of course, there is, for some destinations, more than one university. So here we go with Malaysia and our partner university, University Putra Malaysia. So this university has, I think, the widest choice of studies. As you can see here on this slide, there is a lot of faculties, and in these faculties, a lot of courses that are available, both bachelor and master. So you can choose from all of these topics, either related to for example, if you're studying marketing, you can choose business, but then if you're allowed to, you can also choose something in, I don't know, education. It is really up to you. You can choose courses from all of these. So the max number of credits that you can choose is 30 credits. And if you're interested in this destination, you should apply before the end of the month. So September 30, which is, I think, in about 2.5 weeks. So in Malaysia, of course, you will get a lot of benefit to study in this university. It's really a renowned one, and you will get a lot of things by studying there. The second destination that I will present is South Korea, which is a really popular one because it is a really great international university in Korea. So you will follow courses with many international students, and I think that might be one of the reasons why it is that popular, but also because the level of the courses is really high. And I think especially their language, is it? Mm-hmm. Their language courses are really renowned in the world. And Hankook University of Foreign Studies is, of course, presenting many high quality language courses. So it is the same for this destination regarding the number of credits, which is 30. You will need to check with your school, but you can also in this destination do a full bachelor degree. So if you are not registered in a university and you're interested in starting your life or your studies in South Korea, you can do it through us by applying for the full BBA degree. And there is also in South Korea the summer school. So you will see a lot of information about this on our website. There is a special category for this university and all the programs that are opened for you guys. So next up is China, which is also a really popular one because it has a really strong Chinese-oriented studies. So it is really popular among students who are interested in staying in China and studying Chinese culture and Chinese language. So as you can see in the list of available courses and faculties, it is really Chinese related, and it is really, really interested, especially since China is expected to be, I think, still the most powerful economy in a couple of years. So it is a really, really a good choice if you are interested in China. So yeah, this destination is only bachelor level, but it is really interesting. And this is going to be my last slide for right now, which is Taiwan. So Taiwan has both bachelor and master level courses, and you can take up to 38 ECTS credits, which is probably one of the highest amount of credits we can have. It has also a lot of faculties that you guys can choose. And like usual, you can mix it and choose something that you're interested in. And yes, I think that is all. Did I forget anything about Taiwan?
Taipei, where the university is located, it's a very safe city. The locals are very friendly, and there's lots to do. And it's getting more and more popular among our students as well, Xiqin University and Taipei. So I'm sure that it's definitely a growing destination. It's very good for students. It's very affordable. There's a lot of international people, students and expats. It's safe. Yeah. It's easy to get around. There's lots to do. There's city life and nature all very close by.
Yeah, that's true. The culture also interests our students a lot because it is something a little bit particular, let's say, in Asia.
So next I will tell you about our partner universities in Thailand. So the first one is Kasetsart University, which is located in Bangkok. It's a public university, and you can take up to 35 ECTS there. They offer bachelor level courses. And the next semester starts in January, for which the application deadline is end of this month. They also have a really good selection of courses. So they offer engineering, business, humanities, tourism. So there's a lot of options there as well. And they have really good international student services. They arrange a lot of activities. For example, they just had a food fair where all the students from different countries prepare the food from their home country and share it with anybody. And then next we have Siam University, which is also located in Bangkok. This university is really business oriented. So they offer both semester-long programs on a BBA and MBA level, as well as full degree options on BBA and MBA level. So if you're really into business and international economics and all this, this is a good option. And you can choose both bachelor and master level courses up to 30 ECTS. And it's a private university, and the next semester starts also in the beginning of January, and you can apply until end of this month. We also have a partner in Phuket. It's called Prince of Songkla University, and it's the program is specifically focused on tourism and hospitality, but there are a lot of courses also on business, HR, and there are also some random courses every now and then. For example, ballroom dancing they had last year. So really interesting and fun also course choices if you're able to take some, for example, optional courses. They have really good international student services as well. You will definitely get to know Phuket, all the different regions and everything, and there's a lot of international students there as well. And they offer the courses on bachelor level, and the next semester starts a bit earlier than in the other universities in Thailand. So this one starts at the end of December, and the application deadline is end of this month. Then we move on to Bali. So we have 3 partner universities in Bali, and Bali is our most popular destination. So Varmadeva University is a private university, and it's very centrally located. They offer bachelor and master level courses, and the courses vary from Indonesian language to business, culture, management. And there are actually 2 programs available. So there's one with lots of different kind of courses that no matter what your background is, you will benefit from them, and you're able to get to also try out, maybe if you're studying engineering, you can try out business. But then they also have a program on entrepreneurship, which has been very, very popular. And it's more practical. So there's a lot of company visits and a lot of information on how to start your business, and especially how to start your business internationally. So a lot of good options there. There's also a summer school program, which I'll tell you about a little bit later. The spring semester there starts in March, so a bit later than the ones in Thailand. And because it starts later, the application deadline is not until January. So if you're thinking about Bali, you still have time to decide where you want to go there. Then we also have Undiknas University, which is a private university and one of the best universities in Indonesia. They have bachelor level courses available, and these are the local students take part in these as well. In the other universities, local students can take part in the programs as well, but at Undiknas University, it's probably even more than in many of the other partner universities. So you get to you get into the local culture as well. The next semester starts in January, and you can, for example, study accounting, business, management. Again, a lot of different options there. Then we have Udayana University, which is a public university and offers courses on bachelor and master level, and you can take up to 34 ECTS there. The deadline for the next semester is October 15th, and you can study Indonesian culture and language, business, marketing, law, tourism. So again, even if you're an engineer student and you can take some optional courses, this is a good option. And then last but not least, a bit different from our other destinations, we also have a partner institution in New Zealand. So it's called IPU, or Institute of the Pacific United. And if you're looking for a destination that's in an English-speaking country and not necessarily Asia, this is a really, really nice option. They offer bachelor and master level courses in different, for example, in languages and environmental studies and business. And there are 3 different options time-wise. So there's the summer term starting in January, which is only runs for 2 months. And then they have semester 1 and 2. And it's also, New Zealand is very popular as a study abroad destination. It's also a very safe destination. And IPU is located in a city which is really a student city. So there's lots to do and lots of other fellow students to hang out with. So we've mentioned summer study programs a couple of times. So these are programs that run for 2 or 4 weeks during the summertime. So the next round is summer 2020. And they're located one of them is at Varmadeva University in Bali, and the other one is at Hankuk University in Seoul, South Korea. The tuition, so if you're not looking for something long-term, or you are looking for something a little bit less expensive, then this is a really good option, because they're shorter programs, but you still get to experience studying abroad, you get to explore the country, and also gain some credits at the same time. So if you're kind of thinking what to do next summer, this is a really nice option. So at Hankuk University, it's called the International Summer Session. You can gain up to 10 ECTS, and it runs from mid-July until mid-August. And the application deadline for both summer schools is end of next May. So there's loads of time to apply, but we recommend you to already if you're interested in these, go to our website and check them out. The summer school program in Korea, for example, includes courses, but also really interesting field trips, which many students have really complimented and said that they really got to know the Korean culture through the field trips as well. And the Varmadeva International Summer Exchange, here you have the option of doing 2 weeks or 4 weeks program. So there are 2 different modules. If you do the 4-week program, it will run from mid-July to about mid-August. And if you do a 2-week program, you can also either take the 2 first weeks in July or the 2 weeks in August. And you can gain up to 12 ECTS. And also study tourism, business, and culture and Indonesian language. And again, with the feedback from our students has been that they've had plenty of time to, even though they're studying, they've had plenty of time to explore Bali and Indonesia and get to know the culture through the courses.
Yeah, it's not all about studying. You also have a lot of free time. You can go surfing, discovering, hiking, whatever it is.
Yeah,
there's a lot of free time.
Yeah. So next I will explain you a little bit about our services and our role at different stages. So our role is really at the before the semester starts. So we established the channel for studying abroad. So on our website, we have a lot of information about the universities, destinations, courses, semester dates. So definitely if you're kind of thinking about where to go or you want more information, please visit our website. If you're kind of struggling to decide or you don't know what you're looking for, you can always contact us. We're happy to help you map out what might be the best option for you. Once you've decided, you just apply through our website. I will go a bit more in detail about the application process soon. And then we will handle all the paperwork on your behalf. So you don't need to contact the host university in Asia or New Zealand. So we will do that for you. And we will send you the necessary documents from the host university that you will need for your visa. We will assist you with visa matters, for example, and we will, for example, send everybody this Asia Exchange guide that's specific to the university or country you're applying to. And it has really detailed information about where to find accommodation, what kind of options there are, where to get a SIM card, how to get around during the first week, who to contact at the university. So it's really a really good guide for students. And during the study program, so the university that you're going to will be your primary contact, and especially in academic matters. But we also take part in the Asia Exchange, take parts in the orientations. At some destinations, we organize charity visits and company meetings. And of course, you will also have our customer service throughout the semester. And in Bali, as we have a team there, you will also have the on-site representatives there who are happy to help you with anything you need. And they've lived there for years, so they can really advise what to do, where to go in Bali. And then after the study program, we always ask for feedback from the students. We always want to develop the programs together with our host partner universities. So we always hope that as many students reply as possible. And then we will also send the official transcript of records either to the students directly or their home universities, depending on the agreement. And of course, you will be connected through we also have a LinkedIn page for all our alumni, and you've been able to connect with the other students beforehand on Facebook and everything. So
yeah, we also have Facebook group depending on the destination. So you will always have support either from us here in Tampere or from wherever, Facebook group, the other students, or our other office.
Yeah. So if you've decided, okay, I want to go to this country and I want to study in Asia, so you just you go to our website and you fill out the application for the university you want to go to, and you will find all the application requirements and instructions on our website. And for most of the universities, you will pretty much need a copy of your passport, a copy of your transcript of records or high school certificates, and maybe a passport photo. So it's quite easy, and you can fill out the application form pretty quickly. We will go through it. We will confirm your placement within a week. Sometimes it just takes 1 or 2 days. So we will send you the initial acceptance letter and confirmation that you've been accepted. And if there are any problems with your attachments, we will of course let you know. And we will then send your information to the partner university, and they will prepare all the necessary documents, for example, the official acceptance letter. And we will send the documents to you that you need for your visa and start giving you tips for how to arrange your semester abroad. So we give some tips: when to book flights, what to do with insurance, when to apply for your visa, so all these kinds of things. And then once you've handled all the practicalities, it's time for you to go to Asia. So just to kind of recap, the benefits for students if you apply through Asia Exchange is a diverse selection of destinations and partner universities. And as mentioned, there's a lot of course options and a lot of university options. So it's if you're not sure, just kind of browse through our website. And yeah, we also have a lot of student referrals there, so you can also read those or contact even some of the previous students. There are some who have volunteered to help new students and tell about their experience in different countries. There are no quotas for our partner universities. So if you're, for example, a group of friends, you can all apply to the same university and you will all get a place. So there's no restriction on numbers. The tuition fees are very, very affordable, and also the countries are very affordable to live in. So it might actually be that you spend less money during the semester abroad than you would back at home. It's very easy to apply and prepare. You will get a lot of support from us to prepare for your semester abroad. And customer service by all of us here, and we have a lot of expertise in Asia. We've been operating for 10 years. So we will help you as much as we can, and you will gain global know-how for sure. Personally, professionally, you will meet people from all around the world, grow your network, and this will of course lead to also better employment opportunities. So especially if you're applying, thinking of an international career, but even if you're not, it's usually always a positive thing if you can mention in your CV that you studied abroad, because it shows that you're willing to get out of your comfort zone, you want to experience something new, you're interested in new things. So it's always a benefit for you work-wise as well.
Yeah, no matter how long you decide to go, if you decide to go for the whole degree, or even if just 2 weeks for the summer study, it's always valued in your CV, especially, as you say, for international career.
Yeah. So here are our tips for any adventure from us, the Asia Exchange staff. So study, live, learn, that's our slogan, and we believe all are important. So you are going to the host university in Asia to study. So you need to remember that as well, even though it's really nice to live in a very exotic country and there's the beach or there's a lot of new food or culture or anything to experience. So we also do believe it's important to live and enjoy and learn from anything, whether it's at university or whether it's about culture. And we do advise you to learn the basics of the local language, at least. That will get you really far. That will help you in many situations. You might, for example, be able to bargain a bit better if you know even a couple of words. And the locals usually appreciate it very much because it shows that you respect their culture and you're interested in learning about them and their language. As it's a new environment and new culture for many of our students, you need to show respect and be patient and be humble because you are a visitor in their culture and you're there to learn. And sometimes things are done very differently. So it's very important that you're patient and you try to understand that things can be done differently. We really encourage you to travel and explore once you're there. And as Stefan mentioned, that it's very easy to travel all over Asia, and you will definitely have time to do that, at least after the semester ends. So be curious and see as much as possible. Make new friends and memories. This will happen anyway, even without trying, for sure. You will definitely have long-lasting friendships after this and memories for sure. Stay safe. So again, it's a new environment. For example, traffic can be very different in Asia than what it is in Europe, for example. Mm-hmm. And since you don't know yet, especially in the beginning when you don't know the way of how things go, just use common sense and stay safe. But most of all, it's it's just enjoy. It's gonna be, when you look back on it, it's gonna be the best thing you did, and you want to do it again. So yeah, just enjoy it and take everything from it that you can, and be open to everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That was our presentation. If you have any questions, we now have time. So you can just write them on the questions box.
So let's see. We're having a little issue. Just a moment.
Okay, no questions yet, but we'll wait for a bit if somebody comes up with anything. And if you have any questions later, you can always contact us at info@asiaexchange.org. And we also have a chat on our website. You can chat to us there, or you can call our office or reach us on social media. So there are many different ways for you to reach us.
Yeah.
And yeah.
If you're not really comfortable in writing in English, for instance, you can contact us in your language. So, for example, I am French, so I speak French. We also have Swedish customer service, German as Finnish. Well, Finnish.
English, of course.
Yes, of course.
Main language.
So you can feel free to email us in the language that is the best for you. If, for example, I don't know, you are German and you don't feel comfortable in English, which I believe is not really possible because German are really good in English, you can still email us in German. There is no problem about that. We'll make the most to answer as fast as we can, and if possible in the language you emailed us.
Yeah. And we talked about the spring semester mostly now, but you can already apply for the autumn semester 2020 as well. You can even apply for 2021, so there's no restrictions. But most of the deadlines for the spring semester are soon coming up, so we wanted to bring those up.
We have a question.
Yes. So there's a question, how does accommodation work when I study abroad? Yeah, this is something that interests students often. So it depends on the destination. So for example, in South Korea, in Taiwan, or Shanghai, you can live in a dorm for the whole duration of the semester. But then, for example, in Bali and Thailand, you need to look for accommodation yourself. But we always, if it's a place where you need to look for accommodation on your own, we always give you a lot of tips. So we've collected places where other students have stayed previously and have recommended, or if our team members know of any good places. So you won't be alone with that. And what most students do actually is that we, like Tisha mentioned, we will have a Facebook group for all the students who are going to that same university for the same semester. So there will be a Facebook group, and a lot of students already look for roommates before the semester, and then they look for something together. We've never really had problems that somebody would have been left out with housing. So it's something that might feel stressful at first, but it's usually actually pretty easy.
Yeah, and you can always check the FAQ on our website, because per destination we have a long list of frequently asked questions, and there is always a part with the accommodation. So you can, of course, go on the destination page and check the accommodation section. There will most likely be some links that will redirect you to either Facebook group or some other pages that we thought useful for you to know. But in any way, you're never alone in the accommodation. We always try to help. And yeah, I don't think it seems pretty stressful, but we did it. So you can do it as well.
Yeah. And again, it's very, for example, with Thailand, it's very affordable to stay in a hotel. So if you book a hotel for the first week and you look for accommodation, when you get there, that's completely fine. And that's actually what most students do. So then you get to see the apartments and you get to negotiate and everything. So you can pretty much, in many cases, you can do it when you get there. But then, for example, in Korea, you just book the dorm already in the application form that you send to us, and we will then request it from the university. So that's pretty easy then as well.
Yeah. Okay, is there any more questions?
And as mentioned in the beginning, and maybe if some didn't hear, but apologies for the technical error in the beginning. And we will send a recording of this webinar later to your email. So feel free to share it. And maybe if you missed the beginning and you want to hear what we're saying, you can check it again.
Yeah.
But if there are no more questions, I think we can start wrapping it up.
Let's see. I think.
Okay. Yeah, so thank you all for participating and listening to us.
We hope you enjoyed this webinar, and if there is any more questions, feel free to email us.
Yeah. Okay, have a good day, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.